It is that time of year where you are starting to decide what clubs you may put in the bag for 2023. Hi everyone, my name's James and welcome back to the channel. In this video we're going to have a look at what golf clubs you should potentially put in your bag for the upcoming year. I have a little surprise for you as well guys, because we've been testing a lot of irons this week and you can see that it is a little bit cold out here, so I thought I'd bring out a little bladed 3-iron. It's still got the wrapper on it, so we'll take that off. That is my favourite thing to do in the world. But guys, should you use a nice forgiving hollow-bodied power iron, or should you go a really thin topped lined, really short blade length 3-iron? Now you may be shocked to find out there isn't a huge difference in lofts here, so I'll put the Taylormade P770 lofts on screen now for you. You can see they are not quite traditional, but they're not exactly mega strong lofted. Now if I put the Taylormade P7 MB lofts on screen, they are pretty traditional, but there's not a huge difference in especially the 3-irons. So guys, what club should you use? I'm going to kick things off with the 770 because I'm not going to lie, I'm really not looking forward to hitting the bladed iron because of the conditions I showed you. How far will these clubs go, not only here on the range, but under pressure out on the golf course? That's what you need to be thinking about. That first one, as you'll see, a tiny bit left off the target. That is my general miss. Carry of 196, total of 205. And guys, we've done a couple of videos with these clubs over on Get Good at Golf, our new channel to help you get good at golf one day at a time. I actually really enjoyed hitting this iron, so much so it performed better for me than a hybrid, which I couldn't quite get my head round. But so much so, can I manage the P7 MB 3-iron? I'm not sure it's going to go quite that swimmingly. That is a gorgeous golf shot. These irons really do help you get the longer irons launching, and that one's gone a grand total of, again, that one's bang on line, 197. So again, still not quite getting up to the 200 mark there, but I'm going to take that all day long. That's running out to 208. Let's try and crank this up a little bit because I want to test mishits with these clubs. Sorry to my fingers already when we start using the blades. Oh, I think that serves me right. Can you see that on that finger? Oh. Straight away I'm thinking a hybrid would maybe look better down at the ball. That's gone really high. That wasn't a bad strike. It was probably a little bit high out the face, so the dynamic loft has just bended backwards a little bit. We've had more dynamic loft come on there. 195 again, so very, very consistent. Consistency is a huge factor of what we're looking for in this video. You can see guys, we are here at Waterfront Golf Club on Trackman Range here today, and ball speed 136. I was getting around 140 earlier with this club, but with the conditions being so cold, I'm wondering if I'm tiring a little bit too early. Let's try and get one out there. We'll move up the mat for Chris so we don't take him out. Yeah, that one's better. That one was actually a little bit toey. That's going to bring the spin rate down a little bit. Ball speed should still maintain and be fairly similar, around 140. 198 carry, 209 total. Again, we're really, really consistent with this club, and that's what I want you guys to think about when you're thinking about not only the long irons in your bag, but also the mid irons and the short irons, because there's nothing more frustrating than missing a green with a pitching wedge 99 or 8 iron, just because you want a bladed short iron in your bag. Right, last shot with the 770, and then we're going to heat things up because the blade does look stunning, but I don't think I swing quite like Rory McIlroy, to be fair. Again, it's a nice solid shot. Swing feels good with this. I feel like I use a Taylormade P790 UDI 2-iron, so I feel quite at home with this club when looking at it. 198 exactly the same, even though it's gone a tiny bit left. I'll tell you now, the averages are going to be around 197 for this club, maybe 196, because 5 shots have been very, very similar. Now, just how good does this look? And if I was, I want to say man enough, but it's not about that. If I was stupid enough, I would love to have a full set of these in my golf bag. The big issue with that, if we do look down at the ball, you'll see that the blade length is really, really not that long. There's no offset on there pretty much whatsoever, and the top line is mega, mega thin. So Rory McIlroy and a few other top world golfers have had a lot to do with the design of these clubs, and they swing it a little bit better than me. There's not a huge difference in this to last year's model. I've done reviews on these, so I don't need to talk through it too much. This is more a video about a blade versus a power iron, or semi-power iron. So let's just change this and we'll go 3 iron on there. Is this going to go as far? I mean, for me, those 770s I've shown haven't gone as far as even just 20 minutes ago. I'm feeling a bit worried about this. Tiny bit more loft on this P7MB. This looks so small down at the ball. Honestly, I'm going to put a picture, and I think you said, Chris, over in LA, the actual grooves on this look like they take up pretty much all the ball. And that, for me, would be really, really worrying. Not just here on a driving range. I think I do enjoy playing golf with irons like this, but say if I want to go and play a golf course and enjoy myself or put a score together, these would worry me quite a bit. Come on, think about your good swing. Oh my God, I've hit that so good, Chris. That felt incredible. That's the first shot ever with this iron. Is it going to be better? Oh, this isn't how I wanted this video to go at all. That was right out of the screws. And one thing which I've spoken to even Andy the average golfer about is looking down at these really does make you concentrate. It makes you think of your trigger move, makes you think about how you're going to play your best golf. It was a lovely high fade as well. Ball speed 138. Can we have a few more with that? I very much doubt the averages will be higher than the 770, but who knows? A little bit skinny, but again, not too bad. I know a friend of mine, Gary Martin, as well, he's put some blades back in the bag and he said the same. He thinks that it does make him kind of commit a little bit more. Oh my God. This really, it looks so, I feel like Tiger, Chris. Sorry. Oh, that's the one. You know when you say you feel like Tiger and then you do that? I think Tiger's ever hit one of those in his life. What's that carrying? 196. This is a quite remarkable turnout for the books for the Taylormade P7MB. Guys, should I look at putting these in the bag maybe for 2023? What do you think, Chris? No. Chris says it's an astounding no from Chris on putting them in the bag. It's a resounding no from Chris, but when you feel a confidence coursing through your veins like I did on those first few shots, I feel like a ball striker, I feel like a better golfer, and that's boring through the air. The one thing which I have to think about here, and which brings me back to reality unfortunately, is we are here on a driving range on a cold, wet Tuesday. Chris, look at that.
Still a no.
It's still a no. We're going to go one more. And I'm gonna try and really hit this as hard as I can, because let's be fair, 206 for a 3 iron still isn't the optimum distance. You would want maybe a little bit more. It's running out to 219, 220-ish. Come on, how far can we get it? Oh, look, that's raised up already. I think that serves me right. Can you see that on that finger? Oh. Straight away 189, so it's dropped down quite a bit. Ball speed's down there at low 130. Let's have a look at these averages. So this is the bladed iron that we've just finished on. You can see the average is 198, 211 total, ball speed of 136. I'll be amazed if that ball speed isn't higher with the 770 with the amount of technology that's in that head. Launch angle at 10.2 and a peak height of 82. Straight away, the peak height was a lot higher there with the 770. An average carry of 196, 205 total, so it's not run out quite as much, and again it's launched a little bit higher. So I think there, for all the joys that I've had with that club, yes, I threw in a bad strike at the end because I tried to hit it hard, but it shows that am I really gaining much from using a bladed iron? You could say they look good in the bag, you could say you get the artistry that comes with it, you could say you can shape shots. They do look good, don't they? Guys, get in the comments below, what would you do? Would you use the blades? Would you use 770s? Would you go somewhere in the middle with the MCs? And yeah, I mean, this video was supposed to be to help you decide if you can use blades. That's gone way better than I anticipated. So make sure you just try it for yourself. See you tomorrow.